Okay, so now, let's discuss Newton's second law of motion. And that is the law of acceleration. So siguro meron na kayong idea about acceleration kasi nung grade 7 kayo, na-discuss na yan. So pag sinabi natin acceleration, so pwede siyang speed up or slow down. So yung pagbilis ng isang object o yung pagbagal ng motion ng isang object. So ano ba yung sinasabi dito sa law of acceleration? Okay, law of acceleration. This law states that the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force acting on it and is inversely proportional to the object's mass. The direction of the acceleration is in the direction of the net force acting on the object. So, sa law of acceleration, yun daw acceleration ng isang bagay ay proportional daw or directly proportional sa net force na nag-act sa object, at ito din naman ay inversely proportional sa mass ng object. So, ano yung ibig sabihin nun? Okay, so ibig sabihin nun dun sa directly proportional to the net force, ibig sabihin nun pag ang force na in-apply natin ay less, ang acceleration na mapoproduce ay less din, and vice versa. So, syempre, di ba yung isang bagay, pag konti lang yung force na in-apply mo doon, yung magiging motion nun o yung movement nun ay mabagal lang. Pero pag mas maraming force yung in-apply mo doon, mas magiging mabilis yung acceleration ng isang bagay. So, halimbawa yung bola. Pag hinagis mo yung bola at mababa lang yung force na in-apply mo doon, so yung motion ng bola ay mabagal. Pero kung yung force na ilalagay mo ay mas mataas o mas malakas, ang motion ng bola ay magiging mas mabilis. So kaya sinabing yung force daw ay directly proportional sa acceleration. And then, doon naman sa the acceleration is inversely proportional to the mass. Ibig sabihin naman nun, kabaligtaran naman. So, pag mas mabigat yung object, mas mabagal daw ang acceleration and vice versa. Pag mas magaan naman, mas mabilis. So, syempre, halimbawa, yung isang malaking bato. So, yun ay sobra ng bigat. So, yun, mas magiging mabagal ang motion nun pagka tinulak natin kasi nga mabigat siya. Compare sa maliit na bato, diba? So, yung maliit na bato, magaan lang yun. So, mas madali natin siyang mapapagalaw kasi nga, mas maliit lang siya. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng acceleration is inversely proportional to the mass of the object. So, mas magaan, mas mabilis, mas mabigat, mas mabagal. Okay, and this is the formula for computing acceleration in the second law of motion. So, yun yung ginagamit. So, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng mga symbols and letters dyan sa formula? So, yung parang number 3 na symbol, that is called sigma, and it means sum or total. So, alam nyo naman pag sinabi nating sum, yun ay ang sagot sa addition. And then, yung capital letter F, that means forces or yung net force or yung all forces acting on the object. And then yung letter M, it means mass and the unit is kilogram. And yung letter A, it means acceleration and yung unit for acceleration is meter per square second. So yan yung formula. Okay, so para naman sa acceleration, ito yung ginagamit na formula. So actually, dinerive natin ito sa formula kanina. So kasi kanina ang nakalagay, summation or sum of forces is equal to mass times acceleration. So para makuha natin yung formula for acceleration, i-derive natin yung formula kanina. So ito yung makukuha natin. So magiging acceleration is equal to sum of all forces divided to mass. So, parehas lang din yung ibig sabihin ng mga symbols and letters so katulad kanina. Okay, and then in this table, it shows the different units of mass, acceleration, and force involved in the second law of motion. So, kung makikita nyo, meron dyang 3 units na ginagamit, no, for mass, acceleration, and force. Okay, so yung sa system, yung MKS, ang ibig sabihin yan is meter, kilogram, second. And then yung CGS, ang ibig sabihin yan, centimeter, gram, second. And then yung FPS naman, ibig sabihin yan, feet, pound, second. So doon sa MKS, ang mass, ang unit doon is kilogram or kg. And then sa acceleration, meter per square second. And then para sa force is capital letter N. Yung capital letter N, that means Newton. And yung Newton is equal to kilogram per meter square second. And then sa CGS naman, yung mass, ang unit niya is gram or yung letter G. For acceleration, centimeter per square second. And then para naman sa force, that is dyne, which is equal to gram centimeter square second. And then yung FPS naman, mass is slug, and then acceleration is feet per square second, and then for force is pounds, that is equal to slug per feet square, second square. Okay, pero dito sa discussion natin, ang mapapansin nyo na ginagamit na units is yung kilogram para sa mass, meter per square second para sa acceleration, and yung newton square para sa force. Okay, Newton's second law of motion can be used to calculate acceleration. So kanina pinakita ko na sa inyo yung formula on how to calculate acceleration. Okay, so for example, suppose you pull a 10 kg sled so that the net force on the sled is 5 newtons. So, what will be the acceleration? So, ito. So, dahil acceleration ang kailangan nating i-compute, so gagamitin nating formula yung A is equal to the sum of the forces divided by mass. So, yung force na nakalagay dyan sa problem is 5 newtons. And then, ang mass is 10 kg. So, magiging 5 newtons divided by 10 kg. So, that is 0.5 meter per square second yung unit natin na ginamit kasi yun yung unit for acceleration. Okay, formula practice. So, eto pa yung mga example natin. A 1,000 kg truck is traveling at an acceleration of 4.5 thousand meter per square second in the direction of east. Find the net force needed to accelerate the truck. Okay, so in solving problems, so dapat maging aware kayo sa mga numbers na indicated sa problem. So yung mga numbers na nandyan, yun yung magiging given ninyo. Okay, so yung given natin, ayan, so for mass, meron tayong 1,000.0 kg, and then yung acceleration natin is yung 4.5 thousand meter per square second east, and then ang nawawala ay yung net force or yung sum of the forces acting on the truck. So ano yung gagamitin nating formula? Ang ating i-compute ay yung force. Okay, so gagamitin natin to, ano, yung sum of the forces is equal to mass times acceleration. So, i-substitute lang natin yung ating given sa formula. So, magiging 1,000.0 kg times 4.5 thousand meter per square second. Okay, so magiging answer ay 4,500.0 kg per meter square second or 4,500.0 newtons in the direction of east. So, east yung direction ng force kasi yun yung direction ng acceleration. Okay, another example. A book with a mass of 2.0 kg is pushed along a table. If the net force on the book is 1.0 newton, what is the book's acceleration? So, ano yung magiging mga given natin dito? Okay, so we have given for mass which is 2.0 kg, and for the net force which is 1.0 Newton. So, ang nawawala is yung acceleration. So, yun yung i-compute natin. Okay, so ang formula na gagamitin natin for acceleration is acceleration is equal to sum of forces divided by mass. So, substitute lang natin yung mga given sa formula. So, that will be acceleration is equal to 1.0 Newton, ang given natin sa force, divided by 2.0 kg, which is yung given natin sa mass. So, ano ang magiging answer dyan? 1.0 divided by 2.0 is equal to 0.5 meter per square seconds. Okay, so, yan yung acceleration ng book. Okay, another example. A box is pushed with an applied force of 20 newtons parallel to the floor. It accelerated at 1.50 meter per square second to the right. A parallel applied force of 10 newton on the opposite side slowed down the motion of the box. Neglecting friction, what is the mass of the box? So, kung i-analyze natin dyan yung problem, so meron tayo dyang opposite forces na ina-apply dun sa box. So, meron tayong 20 newtons and 10 newtons. So, opposite ang directions ng forces na ina-apply dyan. So, ano ang magiging given natin? Okay, so for the force or for the sum of forces, so we have 20 newtons minus 10 newtons. So, bakit natin to pinag-subtract o pinag-minus? So, kasi nga, opposite ang direction ng pinanggagalingan ng forces. So, naka-indicate naman dyan na opposite yung direction. So, pag minag-minus natin yung 20 newtons sa 10 newtons, so magiging sagot ay 10 newtons. So, yun yung magiging given natin para sa sum of forces, yung 10 newtons. And then, for the acceleration, ang given natin is 1.50 meter per square second. So, ang nawawala o ang unknown ay yung mass. So, paano natin to i-compute? Okay, so from the formula, sum of forces is equal to mass times acceleration. Magde-derive tayo ng formula para sa mass, and ang formula ay mass is equal to sum of forces divided by acceleration. So, division din ito na parang dun sa formula ng acceleration natin. So, substitute lang natin yung mga given. So, mass equals 10 newtons. So, yun yung ating given para sa sum of forces divided by 1.50 meter per square second. Okay, so ano ang magiging sagot? Sa 10 divided by 1.50. Okay, so that is 6.67 kilogram. So, kilogram yung ginamit nating unit kasi ang nawawala po ay mass. And ang unit for mass is kilogram. Okay, now, the force of gravity and weight. Okay, gravity is the force of attraction that exists between any two objects that have mass. The force of gravity depends on the mass of the objects and the distance between them. Okay, so ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng weight? Okay, so yung bang weight at yung mass ay magkapareho o magkaiba? Okay, so yung mass at saka yung weight magkaiba yan. And it has something to do with the force of gravity. So, pagka sinabi nating weight, that is the force of gravity on you. So, yun yung hila ng gravity sa atin. No? And pag sinabi naman nating mass, that is the amount of matter in an object. No? So, itong weight and mass, sabi ko nga sa inyo, it has something to do with the force of gravity. So, ibig sabihin, yung weight, ginagamit lang natin yan sa mga objects na nandito sa Earth. No, kasi nga, ang term na weight, it has something to do with the gravity. So, pag nasa Earth ka, may gravity, you have weight. No? Pero pag pumunta ka sa outer space, wala namang gravity doon, wala ka ng weight. Hindi mo na pwedeng sabihin na may weight ka. But in terms of mass naman, yung mass, kasi it is the amount of matter in an object. So, kahit saan ka pang lupalop ng universe magpunta, meron kang mass. So, andito ka sa Earth, you have mass. Pumunta ka sa outer space, pumunta ka sa buwan, pumunta ka sa Mars, sa kung saan man sa outer space, you have mass. Pero yung weight, wala na. No? Okay, so yung mass, constant yan. Kahit saan ka magpunta, meron kang mass. Okay, gravity acts on all objects on the Earth's surface and causes them to accelerate when released. So, di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo, or nung mga previous na discussions, ang gravity, it causes all objects to fall on the ground. So, kaya nga lahat ng hinahagis natin ay bumabagsak sa lupa. That is because of gravity. And gravity is the cause of acceleration of objects to fall downwards. This acceleration, known as the acceleration due to gravity, which is shown in symbol called small letter g, is the same for all objects on Earth and is equal to 9.8 meter per square second. So, meron tayong tinatawag na acceleration due to gravity that is equal to 9.8 meter per square second. So, yung acceleration due to gravity, ito yung acceleration ng lahat ng bagay pababa. So, the same lang daw yan. Sa lahat ng bagay, ang acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per square second. So, halimbawa, yung dahon na nalaglag sa puno, so ang acceleration due to gravity nito is 9.8 meter per square second. So, yung namang bunga, halimbawa, na nahulog galing sa puno, ang acceleration due to gravity din niya is the same, 9.8 meter per square second. This means that when objects fall, their velocity is increased by 9.8 meter per square second every 1 second. Okay, so I have two pictures here. So we have a feather and an apple. Which of the two will reach the ground first? So sa tingin nyo, pagka hinulog nyo yan halimbawa, no? Sa same height lang na lugar. Halimbawa, punta kayo sa rooftop. Okay, tapos ihuhulog nyo yung dalawa na yan, yung feather tsaka yung apple. So sa tingin nyo, alin sa dalawa yung mauunang makarating sa lupa o yung mauunang babagsak sa lupa? So yung feather ba or yung apple? Okay, so siguro ang sagot niyo is yung apple. Bakit? O, kasi sabihin nyo, syempre, mas mabigat po yung apple, kaya mas mauuna siyang bumagsak sa lupa. But, actually, pareho sila. Both of them. Okay, they will reach the ground at the same time with the absence of air resistance. So, isipin nyo man na magaan man yun o mabigat, so sabay silang babagsak. That is due to the acceleration due to gravity. Kaya lang, dahil nga merong air resistance, no, lalo na pagka mahangin, pag windy ang panahon, so syempre sabihin nyo, syempre ma'am, yung mas magaan po hahanginin yun, hindi po yun agad babagsak sa lupa. Syempre yung mas mabigat po, yun po yung mauunang bumagsak.